Peace to the guys and goddesses. This is my second YouTube channel, and I had an idea on this video because it came from a dream that I had just right now, right? So I got ready first and I said, let me make this video because I see a lot of men today that struggle with this problem, and people that I know personally, they struggle with this problem and they come to me for advice. So I was like, you know what? Let me make this YouTube video. So this video is gonna be why most men won't level up. They won't get to a level higher because of these main 5 reasons. I got my little notebook. I wrote it down. I came prepared. So the first thing I want to tell y'all, the first thing I want to share with y'all, the first tip is staying comfortable on where you at in life. Especially if you young. By young, I mean 16, even through 30. You could be 30 years old and still have you could still have the power to do a full 360 on your life, to fully change your life around for the better. I believe that it's never too late unless you like 60 years old. But staying comfortable on where you at in life, especially if you're young, you are not at your full potential. Point blank period. You are not at your full peak. You are not at your full potential. You are most likely not even close to your full potential at all. And you are comfortable. You gotta change that. You have to change that. You are not at your potential and you comfortable. You got to realize that your mindset is really your mindset that's holding you back. Because this mindset that you got, that you are comfortable and you really got nothing to work on, is really holding you back in a negative way. You could always get better. You could always improve in life no matter where you are. You could always improve. It could be in any aspect. You could always improve. Simple. So if you comfortable in life, you gotta really realize that you are comfortable and you got to change it now. You got to realize, like, okay, I'm comfortable in life and that's why I'm staying stuck in one position. Because if I'm comfortable, then I will have no desire to jump up to the next level. I will have no desire to push through and, you know, push through all these difficulties and into the next level. You will have no desire to do that, right? So it starts with that. It starts with comfortability. You got to change that. You got to get out the comfort zone because nothing grows in a comfort zone. Point blank period. That brings me into my next point. If you have no goals for yourself, if you have no really idea on where you want to go in life, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, where you want to be, you don't have no goals, life's going to be very hard for you. I'm going to just tell it like it is. Life is going to be very hard for you. I see it like it's a GPS. You tell the GPS the destination on where you want to go, and it gives you the route to get there, right? It gives you the route to get there. And I see that just like the goals, because without the goal, there will be no route. There will be no knowing how to get there. The goal is the ultimate end goal, where you want to be, and you got to have goals so you can really plan and calculate how you want to approach this, what way you want to approach it, and you could just move forward. Life is so much easier with goals. You could get a pen, write on a paper, write down your goals. Even if it's a small goal, you can start small. Watch how smoothly life goes for you when you have goals. When you have goals, life gets so much easier because you have an idea on where you want to go and you know how to get there. You have the plans. You have the mind on how to get there. It's that simple. So when you write goals for yourself, even if it's just for the next day, the next day is gonna go so much smoother. It's gonna go in a straight line because you know exactly what to do. You already planned it before, and now you just living it, you just going through it. And watch how easy life feels for you. That brings me to my next topic. Old habits and temptations. This is one of the main things. Temptations and old habits. Trying to get rid of old habits, but the temptation slowly creeps back up on you. That right there, I feel like that's a man's worst enemy. Or actually a human's worst enemy at that. Temptation is really like a demon. This is the way I see it. I see temptation like it's a spirit right in front of me. And I look at it in the eyes and I say, you're not gonna get me this time, temptation. I worked on my mind. I worked on my mental strength. I worked on my spiritual strength. I worked on everything. I'm so much bigger than the temptation, and you are so much bigger than temptation and bad habits. Once you realize that temptation and the bad habits is holding you back, because it all starts from realization. That's where it starts. Once you realize that these things are holding you back, you got to build up the mental strength to not fall into the trap of the temptations. You got to really, really build up that mental strength. I'm gonna tell y'all how I see it. I see temptation like it's a spirit right in front of me. Right? I look at it in the eyes and I say, you have no control of me no more, because I've really been working on my mental strength. I've been working on every aspect of my life, so now I'm way stronger than this temptation. I see it like it's a little boy. It has no power over me, and it can have no power over you. You just got to really work on that mental strength, because if you have mental strength, you could be unstoppable. Nobody could stop you. Nothing could stop you. No temptations, no bad habits, no human. Nobody could stop you. You really get on that boss shit, that boss level. Point blank, period. So once you get over those temptations and once you realize, damn, he's holding me back, you could become limitless. Like, your goals are gonna become so much greater than what you ever imagined. Next topic, I want to talk about semen retention and holding in that sexual energy. That sexual energy that you holding on to or that you releasing, that is a life force. That is the most powerful energy that you got inside of you. It is life. That is life force. And if you wasting it every day, you are wasting your potential so much more than you can imagine. And society really normalized that now. Like, that's tough. It really normalized, how do I say this without getting demonetized? They really normalized wasting your seed, wasting your energy. They really normalized that, and I hate that. That is a huge thing for men. Stop wasting your seed. Stop wasting that life force. It is inside of us, and it's giving us energy. It's giving us that masculine energy. It's giving us that masculine energy, and you just wasting it for what? 4 seconds to feel good? 4 seconds? No, you gotta change that. Semen retention, that is probably the most important thing that a man could do. That is the most impactful thing a man could do in his life. That's facts. I know it from personal experience. Stop that. Stop doing that. It was never good for you. It will never be good for you. It will never help you in any way. And I always say, if it don't help you, if it don't improve you in some way, then don't pay it no mind. Once y'all realize that the tongue and the mouth is a magnet and it has so much power, and what you are saying out loud is literally manifesting whatever you say. So for example, if you say something negative, right, about yourself, especially if it's about yourself, if you keep saying something negative about yourself, that is going to manifest into reality, and you putting that thought out into the universe, right? So if you speak positive about yourself, then what do you think that's going to do? That's going to put positive energy, and you're going to start to feel that positive energy. You're going to start to live that positive energy. You're going to start to be that positive energy. It's all about manifestation. That's all it is. That's why they call it spelling. Spell ing. You casting a spell on yourself. Your words have power. And once y'all realize that y'all words have power, y'all will change the way that you speak about yourself. Pick up the habit of doing daily affirmations. Daily affirmations, that help me and my friends in so many ways that I can't even explain. Like, it has completely changed me and my friends' mindset for the better. Completely. It has changed our mindsets completely, a full 360. I used to be insecure. I used to be this person that really didn't see himself as something that was going to be great. You know, and ever since I started affirmations, I say about a year ago now, I got so much better goals for myself. I see myself like I'm the top dog, because that's what I am. You start living that. Once you start speaking that into the universe, once you start speaking that into the world, that's what's going to come. Point blank, period. This is going to be my final tip. Change your mindset, y'all. Please change your mindset. My last one for y'all, and probably the most important, is your mindset. Your mindset is the most important thing that y'all can focus on. Because if you view the world in a negative way, then you are doing nothing but putting yourself in a negative vibration or frequency. Point blank, period. Straight like that. If y'all have a positive mindset and y'all look at everything like it's a positive thing, even if something negative happens to you, you see it as it's a blessing in disguise, and that's going to be used for something in the future. That's going to teach you a lesson for something in the future. That's a positive mindset. You look at everything like it happens for a reason, and you just go with the flow. That's the type of mindset I got. That's the type of mindset you should have too. Once y'all change y'all mindset, it's raps for everybody. It's raps for everybody. You won. You won life. You on top of the game now, right? You see everything like it's a positive thing. You see everything like, oh, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You see everything like it's positive. Point blank, period. That's the main thing on this self-improvement journey. How to level up. All of this stuff, man. But yeah, that takes me to my final tip. So I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is my second video. It's not the best quality. It's not the best audio quality. I'm recording this on my iPhone, but we all got to start somewhere. I'm aware that your first couple YouTube videos or your first couple of anything is going to be kind of bad at first, right? But everybody starts somewhere, so thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all stayed for this long, let me know where y'all from in the comments, because I really want to get connected with y'all. I want to build a real community and a real army. That's just evolution. That just wants to improve and wants to push people into a positive direction, to give people some type of hope to look for and to stand on and lean on, right? So, yeah, I really just want to make a huge impact on the world. So I feel like getting myself out there on YouTube would be the first start of it. Point blank, period. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace to the gods and goddesses. Like I said, started this video. Keep elevating. Keep motivating people. Keep pushing through your struggles. If you're going through something, keep pushing through. It's always going to get better. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what you think. It's always going to get better. I promise to God. In the next video, y'all, stay blessed and stay elevated. If it don't improve you, then it don't pay no mind. Thank you.